Have you ever noticed that the people who speak the least are often the ones everyone remembers the most? Not because they demand attention, not because they dominate every conversation, but because when they finally speak, people listen. Psychology has a fascinating explanation for this, because people who don't talk too much are often processing the world differently from everyone around them. And strangely enough, silence can reveal more about the human mind than words ever could. Think about it. Some people walk into a room and immediately start talking just to fill the silence. Others stay quiet, observing, listening, analyzing everything around them. And according to psychology, those two behaviors usually come from two completely different mental needs. Many people talk constantly because silence makes them uncomfortable. The human brain naturally fears social rejection. So some individuals use words as protection. They joke more, explain more, talk more, because deep down they fear being ignored, judged, or misunderstood. But people who don't talk excessively often have a higher tolerance for silence. And that changes their entire psychological behavior. They don't feel the same pressure to constantly prove themselves socially. Their attention turns inward instead of outward, which is why quiet people are often deeply reflective. They think before they speak, analyze before they react, and sometimes they notice things everyone else completely misses. In psychology, this is connected to higher observational awareness. When a person spends less energy talking, their brain often spends more energy processing. Body language, tone changes, micro-expressions, emotional shifts. Quiet individuals are frequently absorbing information while others are busy expressing themselves. And here's where it gets even more interesting. People who don't talk much are often misunderstood. Society tends to associate loudness with confidence. But confidence and volume are not the same thing. Some of the most emotionally secure people in the world don't feel the need to constantly announce themselves. Because psychologically, secure people usually don't crave constant validation. They're comfortable existing without being the center of attention. Now, of course, not every quiet person is secretly wise or intelligent. Sometimes silence comes from anxiety, fear, past emotional wounds, or overthinking. Some people stay quiet because their brain is running through thousands of possible outcomes before they speak. What if I sound stupid? What if people judge me? What if I say the wrong thing? And that mental pressure can create hesitation. So silence can come from strength or emotional exhaustion. And sometimes both at the same time. But here's the deeper truth most people never realize. People who talk less often protect their energy differently. They choose conversations carefully. They avoid unnecessary drama. And because they spend more time listening than speaking, they usually understand people more deeply. That's why emotionally intelligent individuals are often quieter than expected. They know something most people learn too late. Not every thought needs to become words. Not every argument deserves a response. And not every silence is weakness. Sometimes silence is observation. Sometimes it's emotional control. And sometimes it's intelligence protecting its peace. So here's the question I want you to think about honestly. When someone stays unusually quiet, do you think they're hiding insecurity? Or seeing things that everyone else is too distracted to notice? Write your answer in the comments. And if you enjoy deep psychology and human behavior content that changes the way you see people and yourself, subscribe now for more videos like this.